Let me give you the walkthrough you need if you want to get a Citizens credit card approved ASAP. And there is a logic, some kind of logic if you want to get your Citizens credit card approved as soon as possible. And I'm going to show this to you into this conversation. So here's an overview I want you to pay attention to. So the thing here is that if you want to apply for a Citizens Bank credit card, you can do so through different ways. You actually have three main ways where you can actually apply for this card and get approved ASAP. So first thing is you can apply online, not a problem at all. So you go on Citizens website and you actually go through the link, and it's pretty straightforward. So Citizens will ask you some basic questions, and it takes about 3 minutes. So just have 3 minutes, spare 3 minutes of your time if you want to apply online, not a problem. So you want to have critical information about your pay stubs, your FICO score. They'll ask you like basic things like your address, all that kind of stuff. Very basic, very straightforward. So you can apply it either online, you can apply over the phone. So there is a number here. The number is 1-888-333-5145. Again, the number here is 1-888-333-5145. So this is the second way. And the third, and again, if you are going to apply for a Citizens credit card over the phone, make sure that you have the appropriate data with you, your pay stub, your annual salary. Okay, you want to have information about things like your housing costs, how much you're paying in terms of rent or mortgage, all that kind of stuff. And you can also submit a credit card application at a nearby branch location. So this is a third way to apply for a Citizens Bank credit card. Okay, now based on our analysis, applying for a Citizens Bank card online is the best option if you have good to excellent credit. If you have good to excellent credit, that's fine, do it. Especially if you are a current Citizens Bank customer, do everything online. Now, if you have less than stellar credit, it's better to go to a branch. Go to a branch and have a conversation there. They'll take care of you. By the way, boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here. In today's conversation, we're quickly walking you through the Citizens credit card approval process so you can really be approved ASAP. Okay. Now, if you go, Citizens doesn't have a soft pull. So when you apply, just expect a hard pull right away. So they will do a hard inquiry and your FICO score will likely drop 5 to 10 points. So now that you have a clear idea about the approval process at Citizens, let's talk about the Citizens credit cards themselves. So when you think about Citizens, as of the date of this show, there are three simple credit cards. And what we love about the Citizens is that those credit cards, Citizens doesn't have a lot of credit cards like Chase or Bank of America, but those three credit cards are packed with rewards. It's just fantastic, really packed with rewards. Let's first talk about the rewards credit card here. So we have the Citizens Cashback Plus World MasterCard. And this is a card that allows you to earn 1.8% cashback on everything you buy. That's what we love. I mean, there are no rotating categories, 1.8% cashback on everything you buy. This is kind of cool. So basically, we're talking about everything, okay? And you pay no annual fees or no foreign transaction fees. Plus, you have a Citizens Quest checking accounts. You can boost your rates to 1.9% cashback, which you should anyway. You want to have a relationship with Citizens, and most importantly, you want to have that Citizens Quest checking accounts. Okay, what we love about this card is that you are able to do a lot of things. So you have so besides the 1.8% on everything you buy, you have you can easily track and redeem your cashback rewards by logging in to Credit Card Online. This is actually a Citizens I would say platform, and what we love here is that you have no annual fee, 0% introductory APR on balance transfers for the first 15 billing cycles. Thereafter, you have $29.99 to 28.99% variable. So this is really good. And so this card is really cool if your family wants to actually earn cash back. And so the qualification process here, Citizens want you to have $18,000 in income. That's minimum per year. That's gross income. Your FICO score should be 625. So if you have a 625 to 650, Citizens will actually approve you. Even if you have a 595 to 625, Citizens will still qualify you as long as you have a great relationship with the bank. So that checking account, I was talking to you about the Quest checking account. If you, for instance, if you have a larger number, like let's say you're having a larger savings account or a larger balance in that checking account, this will could qualify you. Okay, just make sure, for instance, that you have a direct deposit coming into that account. This Citizens loves that. Citizens loves to have that relationship, especially if you have your checking accounts, your direct deposit rather, come into that account. Okay, so those are great. So I just spoke to you about the first Citizens credit card, right? So that's the Citizens Cashback Plus World Mastercard. That's for you if you love cashback. I want to talk to you about the second Citizens credit card that you might want to go after. It's called the Citizens Clear Value Mastercard. Now, this card is great if you are looking for a balance transfer credit card. Let's say you want to consolidate debt. You are looking for a card that allows you to like if you are planning a large purchase and you want to actually qualify for if you want to finance this large purchase with 0% interest. This could be the great card for you. Now, the first card I spoke about, the cashback plus. The maximum limits on that card is $75,000. For the Citizens Clear Value MasterCard, the maximum limit here is $75,000 also, even though we know one or two people who have $83,000 on this credit card. And so this card the card allows you to have 0% intro APR on balance transfers for 18 billion cycles. This is really, really cool. Okay. Now, balance transfers, not purchases, balance transfers only. Now, there are cases where Citizens will exceptionally allow you to use the card for also purchases. In other words, they will expand the 0% intro APR on balance transfers and also purchases. If that's the case, if you're the lucky one, then it's great. If not, just remember that it applies only for balance transfers. Okay, but after that, you have a variable APR of 18%, 22%, all the way to 26%, 22 to 26%. But either way, I mean, 18 billion cycles, that's really good. So again, this card is great in terms of if you're looking for balance transfers credit card. Okay, and the cool thing, the first card was for cashback. The second is for balance transfer. So keep that in mind. Again, we're looking at 18 billion cycles, and the requirements are the same. The FICO requirements are the same. So 625 to 650 and $18,000. Let me talk to you about the third card that you might want to target if you want to apply for a Citizens credit card. So this is the Citizens Private Client World Elite MasterCard. Now, the requirements are a little high for this account. So Citizens want you to have investable cash or investable assets, at least $50,000. And in terms of your income, they're not asking for $18,000 anymore. They want you to have at least $6,000 a month in gross income. So annually, that's $72,000. $72,000, and your FICO score should be around 625 to 650. Okay, so this is actually a private client card. So you are going to get a generous 2% cash back on everything. And so there's an annual fee of $195 that's waived for Citizens private client checking account customers. And with no rotating categories and contactless payments, you can get closer to your financial goals. Okay, so this card gives you 2% cash back on everything you buy, everything. So this is Citizens' best cashback rate for your life goals. So this is really good. But again, you got to have a certain balance. You got to maintain a certain account relationship with Citizens to qualify for this Citizens Private Client World Elite MasterCard. By the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We're having a conversation about how to successfully apply for a Citizens credit card, how to do everything correctly so you can be approved ASAP. Okay, and what I want to talk about, the Citizens Private Client World Elite MasterCard, besides the unlimited 2% cashback that you earn on everything, you have TSA pre-check or global entry fee rebate. You have airport lounge access at over 1,300 global airports. You have worldwide automatic travel accident and baggage delay insurance coverage up to $500,000, and you have the fee is waived. And also, in terms of the APR really caps at around 20%. Obviously, this is based on your FICO on your FICO score and also your overall financial situation. What we love about this card is that you have the 24/7 online account management. Citizens has a great app that allows you to monitor your credit card, whether you have the Citizens Private Client or you have the Clear Value Mastercard or the cashback thing. You can really monitor everything. This is just fantastic. Let me walk you through the steps you need to follow if you want to apply successfully for a Citizens credit card. Okay, and it doesn't matter whether you're going after the Citizens Clear Value Mastercard, you are going for the Cashback Mastercard, or the Balance Transfer credit card. So we're speaking about the Citizens Cashback Plus, the Citizens Clear Value Mastercard, or the Citizens Private Client World Elite Mastercard. So there are some steps that always work. So what you want to do is you want to actually learn about your credit score. So what you want to do at least 2 months before you apply for a Citizens credit card, you want to have a clear idea of your credit score. Remember that when we talk about credit score, we're talking about your payment history accounting for what 35% of your FICO score, and your credit utilization ratio accounting for 30%. You also have the length of your credit history being accountable for 15%, and your new credit will account for 15%, and your credit mix will be, I would say, integral to 10%. So why should you pay attention? Because you want to have as high a FICO score as possible by the time you apply for a Citizens credit card. Yeah, so you can start working on your credit score way before you apply. Don't apply just randomly. Don't apply just quickly, or no. You want to take your time to actually study the right timing before applying for a Citizens credit card. Okay, then you want to also find the card that's right for your lifestyle. Right? Are you interested in a cashback credit card? Then go for the Citizens Cashback Plus. Do you want a Balance Transfer credit card? Then you want to go for the Citizens Clear Value Mastercard, or you just love Cashback Plus, also the prestige of having let's say a premium credit card. Then you want to go with the Citizens Private Clients World Elite Mastercard. So this is kind of cool. And the thing is that overall, when you think about Citizens, the Citizens APRs are already decent. They're like from the low end all the way to the decent window. Like if you're talking about 17%, 15%, 19%. This is really decent already. So this is kind of cool. And so Citizens doesn't have like a secure credit card. Citizens doesn't have a college student credit card. So if you are in those categories, you are not going to find Citizens interesting for you. So once you have a clear idea about the type of Citizens credit card that you're looking for, then now is about time to complete the application. And as I said at the beginning of this show, you have 3 ways to complete your application. If your credit card application, your Citizens credit card application, you can choose to apply it online. You can choose to apply over the phone, or you can choose to apply at a branch, at a Citizens bank branch. The thing here is that no matter the method of a credit card application, just make sure you have your paperwork ready, because Citizens is going to ask you a few questions like your social security number, your date of birth, your current address, your annual income, okay, and your current employer and length of employment. One thing I need to specify here is that Citizens in some cases will want you to have your personal financial statements. They ask this a lot to make sure that you are like they want to pay attention to your DTI and your CUR, and especially your DTI, your debt to income ratio. So what they do here is that they actually see your personal income statement. So they will see your income sources, and they will compare that to your expenses. And what they want to do is they will do the delta between your expenses and your income to sort of see your debt to income ratio. And basically, the Citizens is looking for a ratio, like a fraction that is at 45% or less. So if you have a 0.45% or something lower than that, you are good to go. In terms of your CUR, Citizens want you to be like around the same percentage, so 45%. And so just also make sure that you have your current employer. You can prove your current employment. So maybe you want to have a letter from HR that shows that you are indeed working at this and this company, and you have been doing so for the last whatever months or whatever years. So get those elements ready, because citizens always ask. They always ask. So if you say, and in some cases, they might also ask you to provide your tax returns, just to sort of collaborate, like to corroborate, for instance, your income information. So if you say, listen, I'm making $40,000 or $50,000, they'll ask you to provide your latest 1040 to be sure that this is exactly the amount of income you're making. So once you have that data, and so you have all the data, I would say ready, just apply. Now the thing is, with citizens, it takes about 1 to 2 days to get approved. So if you apply online, if you have stellar credit, then you get approved ASAP. They'll give you a preliminary limit, and that limit can change afterwards. But if you don't have stellar credit, the decision might take a little longer, and they will say, okay, we'll get back to you in the mail, blah 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 blah. And so it doesn't matter if you apply online or you apply at the branch. If you don't have like if you have less than stellar, I think, financial situations or financial information, then they'll take 48 hours. But they are pretty good though. They'll get back to you ASAP. And what will happen here is that you can either be rejected or be approved with a lower amount. And so they give you an APR, blah blah blah. In some cases, you might apply for a specific card, and they'll give you another one. Let's say you were applying for a balance transfer credit card, and they see, well, based on your situation or based on your information, you do not qualify for the balance transfer credit card. So they will just approve you for the cashback credit cards instead, and they will start testing you to see how you actually fare, and basically based on that, they might upgrade you later on. So it is what it is. And so once you actually be approved, it takes about 7 to 10 business days to actually get the actual card. Citizens doesn't have the process whereby you can actually start using the electronic version of your card right away as part of your digital wallet. No, you need to wait for the physical card to arrive in the mail before availing yourself of the card. So it is what it is, because nowadays some credit card companies, some credit card issuers allow you to start using the card automatically as part of your Google Wallet or your Samsung Wallet or your Apple Pay, whatever. But Citizens doesn't have that yet. Okay, so you wait for 7 to 10 days, you receive your card, and you start making purchases. That's all. I mean, nothing really complicated. And so if you ever get denied, you have the opportunity. There is a number you can actually call. You'll see this in the letter that's sent to you, where you can actually you can ask Citizens to reconsider their decision. So it's called the reconsideration process, and there will be a number on the letter, on the denial letter that is sent to you. The denial letter actually just explains why you are rejected. They explain to you the causes, your next steps, your recourse, and so the reconsideration line will be part of that process, that recourse process. And just if you think that you actually qualify for a Citizens credit card and that you were let's say unduly rejected, just reach out to that line and then make your case. And if you succeed, they will reverse the decision, and they will actually qualify you. That's not a problem at all. Okay, but it's very, very simple. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. In today's conversation, I was just quickly talking to you about how to be approved for a Citizens credit card. And so here is a recap. So I actually just to give you the overview, I explained to you the Citizens credit card. So we have 3 credit cards at Citizens. We have the Citizens Cashback Plus World MasterCard. We have the Citizens Clear Value MasterCard. That's great for balance transfers. The first one is great for cashback. And the third one is actually the Citizens Private Client or the Elite MasterCard, which is actually a combo of cashback and balance transfers, but for folks who have an elite account at Citizens. I actually just gave you the steps you need to follow if you want to be approved. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll speak to you another time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.